Mr. Speaker, I want to ask the Prime Minister about the bedroom tax. Alison in Middlesbrough has 18-year-old twin sons who are both in the army. The Prime Minister's bedroom tax means that while her sons are away, she will be charged more for their bedrooms. She says, "I resent the fact that both my sons are serving and protecting their country, and in return will not have a home to come home to when they are granted their much-needed leave." What's the Prime Minister's answer to Alison?
Well, first of all, let me make clear, this is not a tax, this is a benefit. And I'd make 2 points. I'd make 2 points in respect to the specific case that he raises. First of all the time Labour was in government, if you were in a private sector rented home and you were in receipt of housing benefit, you did not get any benefit for empty rooms. I think that is important, so it is only fair we treat people in social housing the same way. The second point I'd make is if anyone is away from home, then obviously their earnings aren't counted, and so therefore the benefits of that person are likely to go up. Ed Miliband.
Mr. Speaker, I look forward to him explaining to Alison why her paying £25 a week more from April is not a tax on her. And as for his point about the private rented sector, I think he misunderstands the point of social housing. Part of its purpose is to protect the most vulnerable. And according to the government's own figures, 2/3 of the people hit are disabled. Let me tell the Prime Minister about an email I received last week. It says, "My wife is disabled, has a degenerative condition and is cared for in bed." The gentleman goes on, "Due to her illness and my own medical conditions, I usually sleep in the spare bedroom." Why is it fair for him and hundreds of thousands of others of disabled people like him to be hit by the bedroom tax?
Well, first of all, as with every honourable member, if he wants me or the Department of Work and Pensions to look at a specific case, of course I will. But let me again make some detailed points to him. First of all, there is a £50 million fund to deal with difficult cases. But let me also make the basic argument of fairness that he seems to miss. If you are in private rented housing and receive no housing benefit, you don't get money for an extra room. If you are in private housing and do get housing benefit, you don't get money for an extra room. So there's a basic argument of fairness. Why should we be doing more for people in social housing on housing benefit than people in private housing on housing benefit? And there's one additional point that, frankly, Mr. Speaker, he has got to engage in. The housing benefit bill is now £23 billion a year. Now, we know that he is against capping welfare. We know he's against restricting welfare to below the rate of increase in wages. We know all the things he's against. We are beginning to wonder what on earth he's for.
Benefit, he is spending more than £8 billion more than he planned on housing benefit because of his economic failure during this Parliament. And I just say to him, the whole point of social housing is to protect families, including the disabled. Now, it doesn't sound like he's going to do anything for military families or the disabled, but let's talk about a group of people he is moved by. I have here a letter sent on his behalf by the Conservative Party Treasurer about the so-called mansion tax. And it says this: "We promise that no homes tax will be introduced during the course of this Parliament." And it goes on, "To keep the taxman out of your home, please help by donating today and supporting the No Homes Tax campaign." Can the Prime Minister explain what is it about the plight of those people that he finds so much more compelling than those hit by the bedroom tax?
Well, if he's in favour of a mansion tax, why didn't he introduce one in the 13 years in government? If he's so passionate about social housing, why didn't he build any when he was in government? And if he thinks that we're spending too much on housing benefit, he's just said the bill's going up, why does he oppose each and every attempt we make to get the welfare bill under control? The fact is, the public can see we are on the side of people who work hard and want to do the right thing. All he can ever do is spend more money.